Hello beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. How I cut and sew this beautiful simple elastic waist skirt. So stay tuned as I begin to cut and direct you on how to sew. So folding my material into two like this. The full measurement, that is the length of the skirt, is 44 inches. Waist is 36 inches. Divide by 4 plus allowance to sew. From waist down is the hip measurement, is 10 inches. I measure 10 inches from waist to down, that is the hip. Hip is 46 inches. 46 divided by 4 plus allowance to sew. I place my tape on the waist down to nail. Before nail, I measure 19 inches. This is before nail. So before nail, I measure 44 inches divided by 4 plus sewing allowance. So I place my ruler like this and so get it to the bottom by the side of the skirt. On the bottom area, I curve with 1.5 inch. So I will cut. So as you can see on the bottom of the skirt, I mark the end here 1.5 inch. After cutting this, I'm going to spread the back on the table, then place the front on top. I'm going to add zip on the back of the skirt and slit. I mark the back of the skirt like this. Upper part is for zip and the bottom is for slit. So I cut. This is the band. I'm going to add elastic on the waist. I'm going to cut the lining exactly the way I cut the main material. After placing it on top like this, I will cut. This is it. So I'm going to cut the lining exactly the way I cut the back. So after finish cutting, I'm going to start to sew. This is the front. Place lining on top. I'm going to sew the lining and the main material together on the two sides and the bottom. So I'm going to leave the upper side open to bring out the right side. I'm going to do the same to the back. I will sew exactly the way I cut. I place the lining on top and I'm going to sew exactly. So this, after sewing the front, I break the right side out. After doing that, I will iron, then add that on the waist. Notch the edge there carefully so it doesn't open. So I place the two back together like this. So I measure where I'm going to sew zip on. After facing the two right side together, this is the back. So I'm going to measure where I'm going to sew zip on. I measure 5 inches. You can measure up more than 5 inches. So I mark like this. This is exactly the way I'm going to sew. From this point, this very place I place my hand, I'm going to sew down to curve. And so then after doing that, I'm going to add that on the waist. I measure from waist down 4 inches. That is where I'm going to sew my dart on. So I finish sewing the back. I'm going to top stitch on the back. So I place the back on the table like this. This is the slit. So I'm going to iron properly, then I'm going to sew on top the slit. So I'm going to sew that down. It's about 5 inches. I'm going to sew down so it can sit properly. So after finish joining the two sides, I'm going to iron. So this is the slit. I finish joining the skirt, the two sides together, the back and the front, the two sides. So I finish joining. The next thing to do is to iron and sew band on the waist. So after finish sewing band on the waist, I'm going to show you how I sew elastic on it. So this is it for now. Very simple. This is the shape. This is how it looks. So I finished sewing the band on the waist. I have 2 pieces of elastic here. This is 5 inches. I'm going to sew it in between the front dart and the back dart. Then I'm going to cross the elastic of that is through the side of the skirt like this. I'm going to sew it on the band. I will place it close to that in the front and that on the back. So I finished sewing the elastic on the band. So, and I also sew the last part where I'm going to start this zip from, which I've already sewn with about 2 inches, just like this. I'm going to sew on top just like this to the end here. When I'm done finish sewing the band, I top stitch the elastic, just the elastic part. I sew on top on the both sides. So I'm going to sew zip. So I finished sewing the zip. This is it. So this is the end of this video, guys. So guys, so I'm done with the skirt. This is the finished look, the back and the slits. So this is it. I'm done with it. This is from 1 month to 4 months old. I can wear this. Very simple to make. I have it also in my channel. You can go and check it out. And I also have this hand fan. It's very easy, very simple to sew. So this is it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please share this video, share to friends and families. If you are new, you are welcome. Please subscribe and remember the notification bell. In that way, you'll be notified whenever I upload new ones. Thank you so much once again for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.